lack of harmony after the defeat on Wednesday? What sort of response have you had from your team since then? Does it feel a bit more harmonious going into Sunday's game?
We've had a lot of conversations here, as a group, individually, players, staff. Good conversation, but now it's just time for action. So we can talk as much as we want, train as well as we want, but now we have to make sure we deliver a performance on Sunday.
You also said there could be some players that leave the club before the window shuts. Is there any update on the likes of Nico Raskin or Cyril Dessers?
No, I think the club will update as and when. The same as if we sign any players, the club will update as and when that becomes anything.
Is Nico Raskin in the squad for Sunday?
Yeah, one's here, one's available, and the squad and the team will be picked on what we think is the best way to win the game.
So just for clarity, Nico trained today and is...
Nico is in training today.
Yes, and he's in the squad for Sunday?
I've just said to you, the whole squad is here, things can change, transfer window's open, so I can't tell you anyone's going to definitely be in the squad or not.
Russell, you said that after the match in Bruges the other night that you had the support of Kevin and Patrick. Have you had any conversations with the owners and Andrew Wright since that match?
Yeah, I've spoken to Andrew, yeah.
Was that in terms of getting support from them, or?
Yeah, just like this conversation has been from day one, so nothing's changed. You get any different feeling from them. They've been great and really supportive, and he'll be at the training ground tomorrow as well, which was planned already, so I look forward to seeing him.
Do you feel any extra sense of importance in this match with regards to your position?
No, I think this game is always going to be important for anyone. So it's our fourth league game. The manner of defeat makes everything feel terrible. We've qualified for Europa League. We have a chance to put things right on Sunday. All focus is on that after Wednesday night, and now it's about responding properly.
Can I just follow up on the Nico Raskin question? Can you
You'll
just
get exactly the same answer.
how would you describe your relationship with him?
I'd describe my relationship with all the players, all the staff, as honest, open. I don't think you can have anything else apart from that.
Would you say there's a breakdown in that relationship?
There's not a breakdown in any relationships here. If it's honest and open, there can't be a breakdown in any relationships.
There we go. Russell, you just saying you've got to put things right at the weekend. Do you feel that a victory, given the importance of the game, that could be a turning point in your season?
Yeah, I think there's a huge opportunity to put it right. We're all disappointed and frustrated with the start, fans, supporters, players, all of us frustrated with things at the moment. But as I've said before, it's really early in the season, the league season. We can go 3 points behind them on Sunday, and it makes everything feel very, very different. So we have to make sure we put in a performance and get a result we want. It's as simple as that, and then it gives us something to really build off into the break.
We know how much this game means to the club and to the fans. Do you feel that if you do win that, you get it down to 3 points, that fans can start to come back on side?
Yeah, I think the only way you get fans back on side is by winning football matches. As simple as that. There's no better game to win than this game on Sunday. How much it means to everyone, one of the biggest games in the world. I mean that in terms of interest and how much it means to the people involved. And that's the brilliant thing about football. After a disappointment in midweek, you have an opportunity to put things right and prove ourselves right. The players prove themselves right. They're good players. Prove the work that we're doing right. It's not about proving people wrong. We're not working against our fans. I'm not working against our supporters. It's about making sure we do ourselves justice and the players show their worth. They show they really want to be here. They have the desire to win. So it's all about Sunday now, and that's the brilliant thing about football. You have an opportunity to put things right and to make things feel very different again.
Just one more on transfers. We won't go into specific players, but do you have a number of players you want in, you want out? Is it fluid? Is it up
Yeah,
to?
I don't think there's no set number. So yeah, the club will update you as and when we've done something. But there's obviously things going on behind the scenes. I think every club in the last few days of transfer, you have to spin a few plates. But yeah, I think we're still looking to strengthen the squad, and we will do.
Russell, it must feel at times like everything and everyone is against you. What gives you the strength to kind of carry on, especially when you hear the fans? What gives you the kind of strength?
Yeah, I don't think that this job isn't for the timid, so I knew that when I took it. And as I said, we could have chosen a different job. It was probably a bit easier in terms of the demands and the noise that comes with it. But it's just not my job to speculate or worry about what people outside here think. My job is to worry about what the people in here think, to work with them every single day as much as we can, and to be really clear on what we want, and really demanding of the players and the staff. to trust the work that we do. So it's got me in this position in the first place. I now can't be influenced or swayed by outside noise. And also, when you grow up and have to experience many tough things, you realise a bit of perspective, a bit of perspective and gratitude that means actually this is football. It means so much to everyone, but there's a lot of tougher things to endure. So yeah, as I said, this job isn't for the timid. We give it everything, and I'm enjoying it. Might surprise you to say it, but I am. We are, and now we have to make sure that we win as many games as we can.
See, just in terms of players coming in, is there any chance that somebody could come in and be available for Sunday?
I think there's a chance of everything over the next few days. There might be some stuff really late, there might be some stuff done earlier, but we're planning with the squad that we currently have, and if that changes then great, if not, we're ready and we're happy with the squad we have.
So when you come into this club as a player in 2018, you're an experienced guy, 32 years old, 400 and odd games, Scotland international. You knew exactly what was required. Do you see that same kind of mental fortitude when you look around the group you've got, or is it still developing?
So I think it's still developing. I think some players can have a difficult start to their career, and I speak to some of the guys that are now classed as legends of the club and had amazing careers here that had to endure a tough start, a really tough start of this club because they didn't hit the ground running straight away. It surprises people, the enormity of it, because it's so different. The Old Firm is so different, it's so unique, the challenges it brings playing for this football club, the expectation, the size of it. Until you get here sometimes you don't understand it, and so I think some players you have to be patient with, and they have to grow through that difficult start, that difficult period. We've got players in the squad now. Some of the conversation we had this week, we spoke about their own tough starts here, and how you have to really fight and dig in to overcome that. And I've got players that we are convinced will do that. So it is only a start, it's very early on, and we have to help them grow through that and make sure that they have the capacity, the fight, the fortitude to overcome that and really get through it, because if you do get through it, it'll be the best thing you do. Best thing you do, it seems us as a group. We have to come together and we have to work through this period and make it really worthwhile, the pain we've gone through.
Russell, one of the most worrying things from Bruges during the week is, and the fans feel that it looked like the players had given up. You seen your reaction on the bench when you looked almost disbelief, especially in the period just before half time. How would you respond to that?
Yeah, so the players in our previous games essentially they ran so much, so hard, but we don't respond well enough to disappointment at the minute. It's really difficult. I've been involved in games like that as a player where it just feels almost like everything is going wrong. You need to get in and have a little reset. So a bit more leadership on the pitch, which we have to enable and help them with, will help us for sure. But as I said, Tuesday's gone, it's done. Wednesday, whenever it was, it's been a long week, but it's done. We move forward, and now it's all about Sunday and making sure that it's a very different game and a different feeling.
Russell, sorry to go back to the Raskin situation, but I'm intrigued as to why you won't give a yes or no answer whether he's in the squad.
Because I don't know yet. I don't know the squad. I don't know how people train and how they feel. So we'll wait and see. I don't think I've ever named a squad this early before a game. We're 2 days before a big game, so that's it.
So there's nothing unusual about this?
No, I've answered about 5 questions on it already, I think.
Yeah, but it's the first time you've given a kind of yes or no answer, or not a yes or no.
I've just told you the answer.
Can you name a few things that have actually improved here on your watch?
Well, I have to just go with what the staff have said, but it's a conversation between me, the players and the staff. They feel certain things have improved. We still have a lot of things to work on. It's very early on, so we just have to keep striving for it. Just
You
2
say
more
certain-
games.
You say certain things have improved. Could you give us an example of what has actually, specifics have actually improved?
Well, you'd have to ask people in the building. Alan, please.
While implementing such great changes, it was difficult. Are you concerned about the impact on young players like Jayden and Fellow this might be having when thrust into these kind of situations, such as on Wednesday?
I think professionally it could be of amazing benefit to them long term with their character and who they are as people. Personally, I think it will hurt and be a big test for players, whether they're experienced and played hundreds of games or they're really young lads coming into it. Having to deal with something like that and the response and what comes after it. As I said, it's nothing worthwhile happening is without some sort of pain. So for them individually and us as a group, we have to make sure it's all worthwhile and we can really start that process by making sure we overcome that by putting in a really good performance and winning the game on Sunday. Last two games.
Russell, against Bruges, you didn't make a good start. Are you concerned about the atmosphere in the stadium if you were to make a good start on Sunday?
No, I said to you, it's not about what happens, it's about our response to it. So we have to make sure we start the game properly. If we have a difficult moment in the game, we have to make sure we respond to it properly. And then it's up to us to make sure the crowd feed off our energy and we give them something to really feel energised about. So we have to put in a performance that does that. Second question.
Where does this week lie in your own career in terms of challenges and adversity and tough moments?
Yes, it's difficult to have a result on that, and so it has been tough. But also, you have to take a step back and look at it and see, like, you have to feel it, really feel it, which you do. But then you can't let it affect what you do next. How do we respond to it properly? What's the best way to pick up the group? What's the best way to prepare for the next game? But not without just brushing over this one. We have to really learn from it and make sure we understand. So the process remains the same. I think the noise is the loudest I've ever had to deal with as a coach or a player. But you have to accept that being here, and I knew it was going to be the case. So that is what it is. It doesn't affect the work. We have to be really driven and focused on Sunday now, and it's really as simple as that.
With any final one gaps?
In moments of such adversity, was it disappointing then when you had the kind of public comments from Nico Raskin's dad that come into a public domain when you're trying to create this sense of togetherness?
I think everyone has an opinion, yeah, everyone's entitled to opinion, supporters, players, families, all of that, so I just can't let it come into our realm, and we're working, and that's all it is, be focused on Sunday to win the game.
Super quick.
Just on Celtic themselves, what do you expect from Celtic on Sunday?
I think the same as you would expect in an off-field game at any point, whatever's happened before, I think goes out the window. It's all about Sunday and who handles the occasion best and who's done their work and who's prepared. And we have to make sure we focus on ourselves and make sure we're ready for that. Thank you guys.
Thank you.